And so as we are moving forward here today, I want to show you how you can lighten up, how you can be easier, how you can tune into the frequency of who you are. I want to help you to discover in very real terms so that you can apply it whenever you want to, which from our point of view, if we were standing in your physical shoes, would be all of the time, so that you can tune to the frequency of that broader knowing. So we want to tell you some things to sort of whet your appetite for what comes next, because we know that if you knew right now what we know right now, you'd be wanting to listen to what we're about to say to you, because it would help you be so much more effective in creating your own reality exactly the way you want it to be. When you are standing in your now, offering your attention to whatever it is you're offering your attention to, you have much more creative control than you know. But you are using a different criteria than is really helpful to you. If your first order of business would be to tune to your broader perspective, everything about your world would be better and feel better and mature in ways that you want more effectively and more efficiently. So I want to help you to understand how it is that the vibration that is really what we are all about turns into the tangible, which you call your real world. How do these thoughts turn to things? How does the vibration become the manifestation? It comes through your interpretation. It comes through your realization. But most humans aren't really all that willing to realize until there is a manifestation that you can observe. And that's what slows everything way, way down. Most of you really have the attitude, we don't just mean most of you, we mean most humans have the attitude that I will believe it when I see it. And we want you to understand that you're going to see it when you believe it. And then you want to say, well, then show it to us and we will. And we want to say, well, then believe it and then we will. And then you want to say, well, I don't believe it yet. And we say, then fine. No, that's not how it goes. We say, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, because it is not possible. If this time-space reality has helped you to identify a desire as you're sifting and sorting, this time-space reality has the wherewithal for you to realize it in its fullest. So we want you to realize that when you are sifting through life and knowing what you don't want and asking for more, that you are emitting this vibrational rocket, this vibrational request that source is receiving and becoming. So your desires are already vibrationally realized by your inner being, who now is giving you clues about where you could be in your mind, in your mood, in your attitude, so that you will realize where to go next, what to say next. In other words, it's like breadcrumbs. It really is. Esther has a room far, far away from this one, and she comes through the back corridors, which are very interesting. It's like being a spelunker in a cave almost. It's weird back there. Don't go back there. It's weird. Long corridors that all look the same. And so it has been their habit to leave breadcrumbs along the way. Esther puts little marks on the wall, little removable marks on the wall, and she follows them, and it's so reassuring, because otherwise you would still be waiting for her. And we want you to understand that it's like that. Your inner being is leaving these recognizable clues for you, but you've got to be willing to accept that the clues are really good feeling emotions, and you've got to be in the frequency where you can pick up on them. You can't walk around in a bad mood and receive any of those clues. So here's how it works. You may not like this, but here's how it works. Source knows everything about you, everything that you want, and is rooting for you to get it, and is offering a vibrational signal, a very vivid, very clear, very high frequency, very non-resistant vibrational signal. When you're in the vicinity of it, you are able to translate that signal into meaningful things. Esther is receiving that signal now and is translating it into this physical word equivalent for you. So you have the ability to do that too. Most of you don't know that you do, but you do. So here's this signal, and when you tune to it, Esther tuned to it through meditation, through quieting her mind, through stopping thought. As she stopped thought, the vibration that is natural to her began to become dominant, and so over a period of time her vibration raised to reach the frequency of the vibration that is us, which makes our communication in an environment like this seamless. Now, it's not always seamless for Esther. She can be in a bad mood and not hear us too, but she does know when she's in a bad mood that she's not hearing us, and she does know that her first order of business is to do whatever it takes, even if it's to take a nap, to stop the conversation about whatever it is that's holding her in that resistant place where she cannot hear us. So here's this vibration always being offered to you. The question is, are you in the receptive mode? That is a key phrase here. Are you in the receptive mode? Are you able to translate that vibration into something that's meaningful? So the first thing that you will translate it into, if you are in the receptive mode, is an idea will occur to you. You know that feeling when you say, I just got the best idea. That's what that is. You were in the receptive mode. Didn't stay there very long, most of you. But you were for a moment in the receptive mode, and the idea came before you shot the idea in the foot by the reality that is surrounding you. You know what we're talking about, don't you? So that idea comes, and with that idea, with that, let's say it like it is, with that you translating, because you're in the receptive mode, the vibration into a thought, you realized it. It was always being revealed to you. In other words, it's not you waiting around for the revelation. The revelation is there all of your waking moments. The revelation is there. The question is, are you in the receptive mode? And the answer is, well, we'll leave that till later. So the answer is sometimes you are and sometimes you're not. And the better you feel, the more you are, and the worse you feel, the more you're not. It really is that simple.